Culina has the kitchen. Last week we did The Spirit of Cooking, where our main character presumably was going to culinary school and business school. He wanted to start his own restaurant, do it without his parents' money, etc. so forth. Dated his lab partner, broke up with his lab partner, and his roommate was dating somebody who they also broke up with. Yay, hooray. Yeah, his roommate was a produce guy, or his family had a produce place, and I think he ended up being a produce guy. Probably ended up being a produce guy. I think you gotta feel that. Yeah, cool. I forget what the other one's specialties were, but here we are. This is the follow-up. Full disclosure, I did help kickstart this at a fair amount of money, when I had money. No regrets. And so yeah. Let's do this. Now rowboating. I think I turned the text speed up a little bit, so it's not as bad reading. Did we do Chris Carlson last time? Chris Bunn was what we did last time. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Alright, so we're gonna go with... We'll go with Chris Bunn, because that's what we did for the original. So there we go. Open the door. It's kind of eerie that this whole place is mine. To distract myself from all the potential problems, I start to tidy the room. Some of this music, I don't know why they kept. Little. Is the texture reading too big? Wish the window was wider. Customize your reading experience by accessing the menu and selecting gameplay options. I did that already. Not like we're open for business today, but it's probably a good idea to neaten up the place with good first impressions. When I can't put it off any longer, I flip the lock and put a paper in the window above the now hiring sign that says interviewing today. Hope that everyone comes on time. Not everyone does. First interviewee is 20 minutes late and getting as everything is getting thrown off schedule. Fourth person didn't even show though, so it evened out. I have a couple maybes and a couple hell no's. You do know this isn't a vegan restaurant, right? I don't see how this really relevant to anything. But you just said you refuse to cook anything that has meat in it. I can't hire you if you only help prepare a third of the dishes, if that. I think we're done here. He grabs his folder from me and storms off. Geez, sensitive much? But really, did he even read the hiring specifics? The interview, huh? Oh. It's a lady. I look up to see a girl around my age, maybe a little older or younger. Age is so hard to figure out. She has a side ponytail and a bright smile. It's Misty from Pokemon. You are?
Effing writer, but my friends call me Katie. I'm here for the interview. I'm kind of early, but I guess that worked out for me.
Her smile is huge. I look at the timetable that I thankfully thought to make in advance. Waitress. There hadn't been too many of those applications. Oh, let's be friendly. Very fortunate, Miss Ryder. Please have a seat.
No need to be so formal. Call me Katie.
Well, let's see how the interview goes. You might not want to call me friend when it's all done. Joking, of course. But luckily, Katie seems to get that. Well, she's humoring me. She grins at me and laughs a little.
Great, a potential boss with a sense of humor. I love it.
Katie's eyes are practically glowing and in her good mood. She has a nice, bright smile, too. Both with good qualities as a server. Hopefully, she has the experience to back it up. She's going to pad that resume. I figure it's probably best to just get to the point with the interview. So, you left a number for your last job position. If I called her, how would your former boss describe your work ethic?
Well, Ms. Johnson would probably say that I'm a hard worker and that she was very sorry that she had to let me go.
You listed laid off as your reason for leaving your last job. You mind giving any details on that?
Not at all. See, Ms. Johnson was running a place with her son, and she ended up having to go get knee surgery. He's always wanted a chance to handle things on his own, so she left him in charge unsupervised for about a month. There we go. That's how you fuck things up. Ms. Peter has no idea how to crunch numbers, and he nearly ran the place into the ground. When she got back, she had to practically gut the place to get any money coming in again. They had laid off some of the staff, and I volunteered to go.
Volunteered to leave your job? Were you unhappy with it?
Oh, no way. It was just, well, Lisa's husband left her alone with 2 kids. Mark's old car finally died, and he had to get another one. Sadie's been with the place since it opened back in 1952, and Chaz was Peter's wife's nephew, so I was really the only one that could take the hit.
Sounds like a rough situation to be in. Nice way of saying, holy shit.
That wasn't so bad up until last week when I started running out of the cache I saved up for emergencies.
Katie bit her lip and broke eye contact with me. I don't think she'd meant that to sound like a desperate plea for work. Nor did I get the impression that she was thinking about how that was how she sounded. Whatever. The worry that was etched into her expression seemed to conflict with the confident demeanor she had previously. She quickly made eye contact with me and smiled.
I really like your place. It's smaller than Miss Johnson's was, but it feels nice. Like I just found something special tucked away in a little box that was previously lost in a quarter full of junk. Oh, thank you for calling my place junk. I had a place that people stumble across and then make it their place. They keep coming back and keep making cozy, happy memories. And Miss Johnson's, there was this one couple that came in every weekend at the same time. Mrs. Johnson would always come out and chat with them. Or at the same time, Miss Johnson would always come out and chat with them and offer them free dessert. Sadie said it was because they were the first couple ever to propose in a restaurant, and that they used to only come in for really special occasions.
I like that there's a button for hiding the text, so you can like take screenshots and stuff. At least that's what I'm assuming.
Didn't become a regular thing until their oldest son got shipped out to work and went MIA.
Aw.
Just think, at a time like that, they thought it'd come to Miss Johnson's place for comfort, and Miss Johnson remembered them and made them feel really special. They kept coming back, and one day they felt comfortable enough to tell their story to Sadie. This place will have all kinds of moments like that.
I was a little stunned by Katie's story, but even more so with the gentle passion in which she told it. If I didn't hire this girl, I'd be crazy. But then, I really should let myself get swept up into a nice story. I held back the urge to tell her she was hired right away. I sincerely hope so. I'm also afraid your time is up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I kind of ramble. I hope I didn't bore you.
Not at all. It was very informative. I stood up and shook Katie's hand before watching her gather her things and slowly leave. Thirsty. Also, I need a drink. Okay. I stretched before walking over to the door and flipping the lock. Man, what a long day. There was absolutely no luck at all in the chef department. Interview day 2 better go well. I did not want to set up interview day 3. Some pretty interesting people came to the restaurant today. Some were on the crazy side, like that vegan. Others were kind of blah, like that nice college kid with no experience. I'm pretty sure he's implying that the crazy was the reaction upon leaving, not the vegan. Kind of weird to call him a kid considering I just graduated, but there's always the feeling of us and them. Life hits you fast. Figure out how tomorrow goes, I'll probably hire Katie. She has good credentials, takes a real joy in serving, and has a nice personality as well, really cute. I felt a little skeevy for thinking about that, but a nice attractive waitress would be a great draw to the restaurant. Oh, whatever, I'll figure this out after tomorrow's interview. Damn it, I was so worried about the interviews that I couldn't sleep last night. Do not be late, Chris. Do not be late. My heart was rushing more than I was as I haphazardly dashed through the back entrance, through the kitchen, and into the main dining area, flipping switches the whole way. I gracefully lost my balance, making the U-turn from the dining area back toward the kitchen where my office was waiting for me. Again, this guy is totally me. Timeliness, not a thing. I ended up jumping off one foot as I tried not to fall. Luckily, I managed to get into the doorframe before I fell on my ass. I took a breath and practically leaped over to my office. I flung over the drawers of my cheap metal desk and was pretty sure I heard something snap. Figured out what it was when I tried to close it again after I got the resumes out. Bent down, tried to force it closed with little success. 2 knocks on the frame of my office door would have gone unnoticed from the noise of me trying to jam the stubborn thing back where it belonged, but the tall figure also in the door frame was also very noticeable. I tried one last time to close the drawer, only to have it not comply, but comply so fast that I jammed my thumbs. Only to have it not only comply, but comply so fast that I jammed my thumb into it in the process. Freddy's little hang on. Ah! A long string of expletives spewed forth from my mouth, no doubt giving the stranger the best first impression of me. Sorry. Stuck air through my teeth, put on a grin, and shook out the pain of my thumb as best I could. No problem, cleared my throat, and rifled through the pile of papers I'd yanked out earlier. My eyes glanced over the first name on my interview list. Dante Morini? His shift. Blew the time on my phone, pain still throbbing through my hand. It wasn't going to go away anytime soon, so I may as well get used to ignoring it now. Great, you're right on time. Sorry I'm not. I laughed, but Mr. Morini didn't seem to appreciate the joke. I cleared my throat again and gestured toward the door. I don't really have any extra chairs in my office, so I've been conducting the interviews in the dining area. Mr. Moretti nodded firmly and walked out. As I walked behind him, I couldn't help but really notice how tall he was. Well, if I hired him, at least I could use the tallest shelves in the kitchen. See, I thought this was me. Well, like me, the character. In the screenshots, but I guess we hire the guy. His tallness was less apparent when we both sat down, but that was because he was sitting a bit slouched. I took another chance to clear my throat and shake some of the pain from my thought before I asked the interview questions. He seems to be more of a professional sort. What type of food are you most comfortable cooking? I grew up with Italian, but I've been expanding my skill set over the years. Mr. Moretti was very precise with his answers. Deciding to handle this professionally was probably the best call. We're a fusion restaurant. Is that something you'd be comfortable with? I've been specializing in fusion. I especially enjoy editing Asian techniques and flavors. Asian is pretty versatile that way. I nodded and looked over his resume more. It was pretty lengthy, and I was pretty surprised someone with his credentials needed to look for a job. I hear you were sous chef at Arca until 6 weeks ago. Is there any particular reason why you left? Head chef and I had conflicting views on how to treat the staff. Aw. Please tell me you didn't shit where you ate. So he was butting heads with his old boss? He's like a pretty serious guy. I wasn't sure if red flags should have been going up from that or not. You mind elaborating? Don't want to be disrespectful. That bad? Mr. Moretti didn't answer me, but he shifted uncomfortably and broke eye contact. Decided not to press the matter. On paper, Papy? On paper, Dante Moretti was perfect. Personality left was something to be desired, but I wasn't looking for child school professors. Still had more interviews to go, but I felt like I'd already made my decision to hire him. So, interview day 2. In one word, boring. Today was mostly waitress applications, but they weren't all that interesting. None that would draw customers and help add to a warm atmosphere anyway. Like Katie's in luck, and he's kind of scary, but Dante will definitely help keep me on track. It's good training anyway for dealing with those customers that don't know how to take a hit, and I could probably get a good laugh out of him in his serious ways too. Call him tomorrow. I'm so glad that's done with. Let me go get some real sleep. Next day. Stand up and stretch. I've done all the preparations I can for the opening day by myself, and the paperwork is all set. Time to buy ingredients. I did some research about places that, with a good customer relationship, might sell close to wholesale. Lucky for me, I already have a good relationship with the family of a produce stand. Tutorial, okay. Travel between locations, you'll need to access the map screen. The map screen can be brought up by selecting the map icon located on the right side of the screen. That one. You can change your selection by using the arrow keys and or moving the mouse on the button. From there, either click on it, press enter, press the A button. I forgot to set controller support. So why would I use that for a visual novel? What's on the map screen? Click on the location you'd like to travel and you'll head there. I think actually they intended to put this on the Ouya too. I don't know. Go to Carrot. Park my car, walk up to a yawning Paul. Morning. Paul yawns again. Are you so awake? I laugh. My restaurant's opening in 2 days. I need to finalize the menu and pick a theme. You're so tired. Why are you at the stand? Paul's family produce stand is pretty popular locally. Small, but they do well enough that they can price competitively. Plus, the produce is really fresh because they set up shop a block away from the family farm. Paul frowns. Sorry, I remember there was something misspelled on this background. I think it was the lettuce. I thought the fresh air would wake me up. Anyway, why bother with finalizing a menu? Huh? The restaurants should have consistency. Normally, yeah, but this is a normal restaurant. Just trial and error it. What's the point of picking a menu no one likes? I nod. That makes sense. Thanks. Paul smiles at me. No problem. So, what can I help you with? Get all my cash and get ready to buy some ingredients. Tutorial: buy ingredients. Of course, we can't make recipes to sell unless we have ingredients to make them. Visiting shops around town will allow you to purchase ingredients for you to use. More than one person to buy your dish, you will need multiple of the same ingredient. For example, if you only have one carrot, you make a dish that uses carrot as an ingredient. Yeah, okay, so they're consumables. Being friends with shopkeepers can often get you better prices on goods. Do note that you may only use up to one of each ingredient type, vegetable, meat, and spice per recipe, so save some money for going to the other shops in town. Alright. So we have $105. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna go all in. Onion, always have onions. Grab some of those. Grab a couple potatoes. Carrots. Okay. Maybe a green bean on hand just in case. Got one more. Onions are clutch. Okay. I'll leave. After I'm done, I get Paul's attention when he finishes helping me load my car. Hey, Paul? Yeah? I'm gonna buy my vegetables here. Of course. I need to be able to buy other stuff too. Would you mind going over my list with me? Paul shrugs. Sure. What's on your list? I put a small folded piece of paper. Pull a small folded piece of paper from my wallet. Well, there's this place called Spice of Life that looked pretty good for specialty spices, but I really need a butcher and can't decide on one. Paul is silent as he thinks. Well? Paul pauses. Quite the awful name. Spice of Life already has a really great selection, and they carry the basic stuff too. The owner went to high school with my mom. Oh yeah? But I hear the new clerk is really straight-laced and formal, so I don't know about a discount. He grins. I know how much of a cheapskate you are. Government response. Whatever, I'll check it out. Maybe she isn't so bad. And a butcher? Paul shrugs. There's a deli about half a block from that cafe you used to go to all the time. That's the only butcher I know nearby. I nod at him. The butcher there does a great job. Definitely recommend at least trying a sandwich. Perfect ratio of bread to meat to condiments. I nod. Good to know. I get in the car and wave before heading back to the restaurant. I finish unloading the produce just in time for lunch. I go and eat in my tiny place upstairs from the restaurant. This unit is really strangely built. I don't know how my mom found it. Well, I suppose I should check out the spice shop. Or head to see the butcher. I grab an empty roll-around suitcase and start my next adventure. Alright, let's, I'll get the meat first.